What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and today's a bit of a different video for you today. Today's a bit of a... I can't even speak, but yeah, I'm going to be rebuilding my bike, as you can see, right there. It's literally been sitting in a bag for a month, probably over a month now. I went to Barcelona last month, rode in Barcelona for a week. It was sick, but I got kind of burnt out on BMX, didn't want to like look at a bike, because obviously when you're riding for a week straight in the heat, you know, it's hard to get the motivation to go back out in like rainy weather. As you can see today, it is very rainy and a bit of a, you know, typical Irish weather. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to get a bit productive and get my bike back together, because I don't like it sitting in a bag, because it means a lot more to me than just to sit in a bag, you know. So today I'm just gonna like kind of go through my bike parts, some parts I recommend, some parts I don't recommend, some tips and tricks on how to build your bike. It's kind of half built in the bag already, so it's not a full bike build, but it's kind of a half bike build, so you get the idea. And yeah, if you like my content, subscribe, might as well. I do BMX content here 3 days a week, BMX streets content like gameplays and stuff like that. Like gameplays, you like BMX content, subscribe. A little bit of extreme sports content with games. But yeah, let's get right into the video, let's get it going. Yeah, so first off, what you want to do is, you know, kind of get everything sorted and get everything out of the bag. So, you know, I'll probably have some random stuff in, like, you know, a handle when I was for filming. Here's my wheel, apparently, it's got no bolts. So just basically lay out everything you have from the bag, and we'll get it going. So let me get this out and I'll continue with the thing. Just place that somewhere, I'll put that here. Now I need to find my tools and where I put my tools at. It's so dusty because, like, I know it's just been sitting in a fucking bag. But these are my Federal, I can't even remember what they're called, but these are quality bars. If you're a tall guy like me and you like a bit of more rise, I would recommend getting some 9-inch bars. Get top load stem. I recommend if you're struggling with bunny hops and you're a bit of a taller guy, get some higher bars. Don't go 10 too much. I think 9.5 is the max for me. I wouldn't go any higher than 9.5. Top load stem, you're sorted. Federal bars are great. Oh, and also these grips. These are Odyssey Rayford grips. They're basically just like ODIs. They're basically the same kind of thing, but they've been great. I like swore by gum grips. I don't know if I'm framed because I got no whatever, but I swore by gum grips, you know, like the non-colored grips, because I thought they wore down less. But these feel great and like they feel really comfortable. I used to always get Odyssey Chase Hawk grips. I always get Odyssey rips because of the power ends, because the bar ends don't break. These are actually filthy. 2010 forks. I think they're made 2012, 2013. So they're not built for thick tires. So I have 2.4 tires on my bike, and it literally just, if I get a slight buckle on my wheel, it literally rubs the forks, and that's a no-no. So if you're gonna get forks, I'd say get anything new. Don't go, you know, go back that far to get forks. Get some new forks, save yourself a lot of trouble. If you like thick tires, if you like really skinny tires, it doesn't matter. These are fine forks. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that I think they need to be a bit wider as forks. Kind of find your pegs and your tools. I had like a bag full of pegs, toothbrush for some reason, just throw that away. Yeah, so I had like a bag full of like pegs and shit, so I got my pegs here. One's out of the bag for some reason. One thing on this peg actually, for plastic pegs, I'm a bit of a plastic peg connoisseur. I kind of like to go through what pegs, I kind of like to change the plastic pegs up, but the pegs that I think that are the best are probably the Animal Butcher pegs, the 4.5-inch ones. I've heard good things about Merit GFE pegs, I think that's what they're called. I've heard good things about them. I had these Stranger pegs, and that hole literally was in it within a day. So I don't recommend it. They do come with an extra sleeve, but they're cheaper compared to the other plastic pegs. So I don't know if I recommend these specific plastic pegs. They didn't slide that great either. I tend to get stuck on stuff. But they're an extra long peg if you're looking for a cheap. Get your 6mm Allen key, exactly what you need. I need a 17. Where my ratchet at? When you get that, you want to get your forks. You want to get your forks. I should probably have gloves on when I do this, but I don't. Find your headset. My headset is ruined, so it would look how crusty that is, like filthy. But anyway, we're gonna pop it on anyway because I don't really care. There's all, like, I don't know what that is, but I need a new headset soon. So get that. If your forks come with a ridge in it, don't put the spacer that comes with it. Just drop it straight on. Pop it in through the top tube or the front tube, whatever it's called. I don't even know. Find your other headset pieces. So yeah, you want your headset there, and then you want to get your spacers for the headset. Okay, there's some spacers there. Put them there. More spacers. Ridge. Need that. I think I'm missing a spacer. This isn't good. We fucking found it, boys. That's what I'm looking for. It's a little ridge. It's got a little slit in it. That keeps your headset from falling out of your frame. We found it. We found it. Right, so get that stuck in there. And basically, I've done this ghetto because I really don't care about the bike's like. Just go with whatever. I get this little tiny little spacer, and I pop this over the top, just to give me a bit of gap from the frame to the spacer. So basically, what I do is, if this will ever focus. Yeah, here we go. Right, so I have it. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Right, so I have like the headset. I have the little edge piece I was saying before, and I put a little tiny spacer on it to give me a bit of clearance. So I pop this spacer over on top, the main spacer, the dust cover, and it gives me a little gap. If this will ever focus. So yeah, it gives me a little gap in between there, as you can see, and then you just chuck your spacers on top. So yeah, mine takes, I think, what do I do? I think I get like a big spacer, put that on top, and like a medium spacer, pop that there. I get my bars, chuck them on, pop that there, and I'm actually missing another piece. Where the fuck is that gone? Found it. It's a little top cap piece. Always make sure your shit's secured in the bag if you're ever going away. I really don't put enough care into my bike. Right, so throw that on. So yeah, get your 6mm Allen key. Kind of twist her up. I would say put your wheel on first, but I have no air in my wheels, so I can't really get my headset tight properly with no air in the wheels. But sure, we'll get it going anyway. Right, what you want to do next is kind of get your wheels sorted. So basically I have a female hub, so the bolts go into the wheel, as you can see there. So this can be kind of tricky. So you gotta find out which is your right side or whatever your preferred side of grinding. Mine is my right side, so this is where the hub guard will be, right there. So I grab the peg I want that side. As I said, I use the root tube for this. So see, hopefully you can see this. So I just kind of get the extension on my peg tool. I don't use the ratchet because it won't screw in. So use this to screw it in. Get it kind of snug in there, so you have the little. Make sure if you have 10 mil axles in front that you put this little adapter in your peg, because if not, your boat will move. So you need this little adapter in your female. So your boat will move if you don't put this in your peg basically, and then you won't be able to get your peg off. And then you have to snap your sleeve if you have plastic sleeves, and then cut it off. It's not a fun process. I've done it before. Not a good time. Right, so yeah, got it on there. Have my adapter in. It's all perfecto. On to the next peg. If you run 4 pegs, if not, you run 2 pegs. You're finished, basically. I've done this side a little bit ghetto. Basically, what I've done is I've taken a random peg, as you can see. See the way there's a little gap in between the sleeve there. I don't know if it's focusing, but sure. But I got a spacer. So this is just a normal peg. I got a sleeve for about $5 in the bike shop. And I found a little spacer in my house. I popped that there, and it was like a perfect little snug fit. See it? Snug's right there. So I just made a €5 plastic peg, and I've had this peg for like, I think at least like 4 years now. I'm not even joking, because I have it on like my left side front peg, which I don't use very often, so handy enough. Once again, just screw it into the wheel. So next up, what you want to do is just kind of pop this on the bike. I'm just going to flip this over. Hopefully my wheels don't fly off, my forks or whatever. So flip this over, might be a bit easier for you. Hopefully you can see it. Get your ratchet. 17mm is what most things are now. I don't have a pump, so I'm not even just going to bother, but if you have a wheel like mine, you probably have to line it up and it's not rubbing the forks. That's basically what happens with my wheel anyway. So just tighten it up. You probably won't have the same problem as me, so just get it on tight there. And when you put it on your front wheel, you really want to make sure that's tight on there. I've had multiple occasions where I've put it on, think yeah, desk, I'm ready to go ride, and then the fucking thing just blows off. So always be careful. Now what you want to do now is move back to your headset. And when you're tightening your headset, you don't want to sit your bike. So what you always want to do is tighten your top cap first. So tighten that down. Most new top caps, they'll have like a stopping point. It will stop for you. So tighten that. Kind of get it lined up. And then go to your side bolts. Make sure they're even. When I was younger, I used to just tighten one side a lot. And I'd strip out so many bolts. So make sure you don't do that. That's not fun. You don't want to be buying bike parts all the time. Doing all that jazz. So just tighten these up and then we'll move on to the next one. And just as I was saying it, I snapped the bolt. Are you having a laugh? Oh Christ. You see the way mine are hollow bolts? The good thing with the hollow bolt is when you snap a bolt like that, you can basically stick a smaller Allen key in and screw this broken side out. So it's not that big of a deal. I just need a new stem bolt. It's happened before. I kind of wait for it these days. But yeah, not the biggest deal, but just don't over tighten your shit like me. On to the next bit. So yeah, that was a bit of a disaster. Always never over tighten your bolts. All I have left is my pegs. Pretty self-explanatory. I have a male axle on the back, so it's just a bolt out and then you put the peg on the axle and screw it in. Easy enough. So I'm not going to bore you with that, it's literally just wasting my time. So I'm going to give you a review of all the products I have and stuff I use. So this is a 4.5 inch animal butcher peg. My opinion, best pegs in the game. 100% recommend you go buy. As I said, a stranger peg, did that in a fucking day. So that's from a full session, a full week's riding in Barcelona, and it's still pretty good. What else do I have? I got this Universal Soft Plus hub guard wheels. I've only had these wheels for like a short amount of time. What are they? Animal wheels. Yeah, they've held up quite good. I snapped a few spokes, but that happens. Demolition rotator. I've had that for 4 years. Best free coaster I think that they've made. I've had no problems with mine, but mine's sounding a bit weird now. So I don't know what's wrong with that, but sure, we'll get going. BSD substance cranks. I'll just move this sideways because I don't need the back wheel. BSD substance cranks. There's no proper rusted now because I left it in a bag, but that's just surface rust will come off. You want some strong cranks that aren't going to break. These cranks. 24mm axle. You're not snapping. You're not breaking your ankle on these cranks. I've done a 360. The last cranks I had, I won't even name them. I did a 360 off like a foot high ledge, and they literally just sheared off. Could have really hurt my ankle. I have really bad ankle problems, so that could have been really bad for me. So I just went with the money. They're kind of expensive, but they're worth it 100%. Just a bash guard, federal hub guard, or hub sprocket guard. It's kind of annoying. I thought it would do more. It's called a sprocket guard, and now when I hit it, it like hits the chain, so it's kind of annoying. If there's better ones out there, let me know. But I was expecting a lot more from this sprocket, to be honest. Same again, front wheels and E-clap pulse wheel or hub. That's good. I've had it for like 3 years. Not a bad hub at all. Once again, butcher peg I made up. Told you about the forks. And I'm gonna about these tires. These tires, I think it's just because I have these forks that I'm kind of not too fond of them, but there's so much grip on these really fat tires. I think I might go back to skinnier ones. I'm not too sure though. These are both brand new. I need to kneel down here. These are both brand new tires, and onto the frame. My beautiful, beautiful volume frame. I absolutely love this. I've been riding this. When did I get this? 3 months ago ish. I love it. Back in the short, but it's I know Billy Perry is kind of around my height, so he made like a short back end, but for tall people. So it's kind of average. I think it's 13.25. I think it's that. Don't quote me. But yeah, it's long enough that you don't flip out on manuals, but it's short enough that you can easily get the manuals up from like grind and stuff. So yeah, I really recommend this frame. It's given me no trouble. Colours stayed intact. It's hard to scratch actually. It's pretty. I've dropped it, but it doesn't dent. So I'll give it a 10 out of 10. A good frame. I really like it. Last but not least, pedals. Just random federal pedals. They wore down quicker than I thought. Not the greatest pedals in the world, but they have a lot of room for you to stand on if you've got big feet. I'm a size 10 UK, so I got a lot of room on these pedals. That's about it. I just kind of wanted to make a quick video on my bike because a lot of people haven't even seen it. I'm going to be making a head to 360 soon. I have bolts for my Sabrosa rail. They've arrived, so I'm going to grab around to a car park in a session on it soon. But yeah, that's basically it. Appreciate it watching. If you want more BMX content, subscribe. If you want more video game content, subscribe. If you want me to do random games, let me know.